The Flea by John Donne. Mark but this flea, and mark in this how little that which thou deniest me is. Me it sucked first, and now sucks thee. And in this flea our two bloods mingled be. Confess it, this cannot be said a sin, or shame, or loss of maidenhead, yet this enjoys before it woo, and pampered swells with one blood made of two. And this, alas, is more than we would do. Oh, stay! 3 lives in one flea spare, where we almost, nay more than married are. This flea is you and I, and this our marriage bed and marriage temple is. Though parents grudge, and you, we are met and cloistered in these living walls of jet. Though use make you apt to kill me, let not to this self-murder added be, and sacrilege 3 sins in killing 3. Cruel and sudden hast thou since purpled thy nail in blood of innocence. In what could this flea guilty be, except in that drop which it sucked from thee? Yet thou triumphst, and sayest that thou find'st not thyself, nor me the weaker now. 'Tis true, then learn how false fears be. Just so much honour when thou yield'st to me will waste, as this flea's death took life from thee. He would not stay for me, and who can wonder? By A. E. Houseman. He would not stay for me, and who can wonder? He would not stay for me to stand and gaze. I shook his hand and tore my heart in sunder, and went with half my life about my ways. Life Story by Tennessee Williams. After you've been to bed together for the first time, without the advantage or disadvantage of any prior acquaintance, the other party very often says to you, "Tell me about yourself. I want to know all about you. What's your story?" And you think, maybe they really and truly do sincerely want to know your life story, and so you light up a cigarette and you begin to tell it to them. The two of you lying together in completely relaxed positions like a pair of rag dolls, a bored child dropped on a bed. You tell them your story, or as much of your story as time or a fair degree of prudence allows, and they say, "Oh, oh, 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 oh," each time a little more faintly, until the "oh" is just an audible breath. And then, of course, there's some interruption. Slow room service comes up with a bowl of melting ice cubes, or one of you rises to pee and gaze at himself with mild astonishment in the bathroom mirror. And then, first thing you know, before you've had time to pick up where you left off with your enthralling life story, they're telling you their life story exactly as they intended all along. And you're saying, "Oh, oh, 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 oh," each time a little more faintly. The vowel at last becoming no more than an audible sigh as the elevator, halfway down the corridor and a turn to the left, draws one last long, deep breath of exhaustion and stops breathing forever. Then, well, one of you falls asleep, and the other one does likewise with a lighted cigarette in his mouth. And that's how people burn to death in hotel rooms. The Shortest and Sweetest of Songs by George MacDonald. Come home. Western wind, when will thou blow? Western wind, when will thou blow? The small rain down can rain. Christ, if my love were in my arms, and I in bed again.